There we go. See, I had it opened up and then it just started like doing shit without me. I don't know why. Maybe I was like actually like activating things by like clicking on other things when it was down. But here we go. So Ingarish. I mean to say it like that. Without a Dawn contains content some players may find disturbing or triggering. Would you like to see the content warnings, including possible spoilers? No. I don't get scared. Or triggered. Okay, thank you. There we are. Without a Dawn, it's very strong in its presentation. Being that you can just hear the distant moaning of a very old computer. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my stream. Today, we are streaming Without a Dawn. I believe this is the latest and newest game from Jesse McCochran, and it might be the last game we haven't played from him. So that'll be interesting. We've already played like Metal Gear Lovers, and we'll see where this goes. Apparently this one's a short one though, so we'll see how much it takes out of us. I don't think we gotta continue. Oh, we do. Wait, hold on. Right, it was trying to do shit without me. Hold on. There's actually options for a palette? Ooh, I love this kind of thing. This was in the Obra Dinn too. Giving you all of them. Cape Cod even. Okay, default, thank you. Textures. Ooh. So if you don't like the numbers, you can, or the code, you can just go straight up lose the freaking. Okay. It's interesting the amount of customization the game gives you. Anyway, let's go. Do you want to overwrite? Yeah, because I didn't even see anything. Are you awake? Obviously not. Me. Open your eyes. Me. You're feeling restless. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. I have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. Me. Don't give me the option to make that jerk, because I'm going to make the jerk relentlessly. You find the thought distressing. You need to get up and check the window. It'll take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Me. You will not be able to get sleep. There could be someone behind the window. Don't pretend I've got a choice if you're not gonna let me have the choice. Ugh. Remember to breathe. I try to. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come in naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see any movement beyond the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. I'm gonna do nothing until you force me to do something. Can't sleep until you look. You want to return to your bed? See? Okay. Open the blinds. Oh, it's just a bunch of little branches. Tree branches sway in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. Came here to find quiet. But you've come to miss the sound of the city. Restless noises come from the streets. Even those that are violent. And yet they somehow brought you to comfort compared to the maddening silence. Here you thought you could unwind when rediscover yourself. I prefer the dead of silence, I'll be honest with you. Any small sound could immediately make me go... Like, recently I've got fucking mouses showing up in my house. I had to put up some humane traps just to see if we can get them, because all I can hear is just the sound of cardboard scratches and crunching, and right in the freaking corners of my fucking ears, just hearing it, and I'm just like, where the fuck are you? And immediately when I make any motion, they just dead silent again, and then starts up 5 minutes later. Hopefully, I catch the fuckers. Nevertheless, let's continue this. Find what the hell is wrong with you. I have plenty of things wrong with me. There's never going to be a single thing. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. It is peaceful. Take all the time you need. Okay. Wait. Aren't you forgetting something? What do you want? You need to close the window blinds. Leaving them open will make you anxious. Do yourself a favor and close the window blinds. Not drag this any further. Oh, fine. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. Yeah, I'm starting to look at this person and they look very similar to the Persona 2 protagonist. Either one, in fact. I think you could make that judgment. Outside of that, though, this has so far just been a very weird... I want to go to sleep, but I can't because I'm anxious kind of situation. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? No. You sense that something is more. A different truth. You're tired. You need sleep. Are you lost in thought to fall... Too lost in thought to fall asleep? Try closing your eyes. No. Only bad things will happen when I close my eyes. I know it. That hand was going fucking right angles, buddy. You're only allowed right angles. How do you go back in time? It really is Persona. We're heading into the fucking dark hour, bitches. So are we going for the brackets or the carrots? Well, I gotta say, I like myself some carrots. Only some types, though. Brackets are just kind of like this annoying, oh, you have to build something, but carrots? Carrots are healthy. And you know what? Some carrots taste pretty fucking good. Passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's any sense to any of this, it's not visible. Next stream. Or wake up. Next stream. Next game, please. I'm bored. Oh, hello. I'm a man in a gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? You're giving me the good old bird. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 8. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? I'd say you go even higher. 11. You failed me with your answers. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? Am I supposed to actually be able to do this? Has the puzzle already started? Because I'm looking at this guy and I'm not seeing anything in particular. But he is giving me a clear indication of like a code. Okay, here we go. So we got 6, 3, 5, 1. 6, 3, 5, 1. Let me write that down. So if I had to guess, maybe so this is forwards. That's backwards. That's forwards again. And that's forwards. Let's try then. So I can only say 1 for this one. And I got an option of 6 and 8. I can only say 6. And then we got a 3 and a 9, so 3, and then 5. Your answers ring true. Yay! This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Stay. Dreams will come to an end. Time to wake up. Dude, just fucking play the game, please. Dude, why are you trying to stop me? Stop. Jeez. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe that there was more to it? Those are 2 separate questions. I wouldn't say it was unsettling, but I would say there's more to it. But I don't know. Couldn't connect with the dream. Yeah, it made you feel something. It spoke with a great concern. You think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern to the meaning of his words. Put your head to work. 1 + 6 is... I really have to. Do I have to? Could be important. Really though? 7. 7 + 3 is... I want to sleep. You must get this out of the way first. 10. 10 + 5 is... I'm too tired for this. Won't take much longer now. 15. Of course, 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. You feel anguished. It's hard for you to fall asleep. You need to crack the window again. It'll help elevate your stress. I don't want it. Can you get rid of the thought? It's too difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start again tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. No! It'll make you feel better. No! It'll ease your stress. No! Yeah. Do you feel irritated? Yeah. Do you feel powerless? Yeah. Uh-oh. Can't see the trees anymore. You're trying to understand why. Could it be the dense fog hindering the view? Probably right. Wait a minute. Do you see movement in the distance? Kinda. Feel a lot of black dots. Oh god, it is actually getting closer. The fog is shaped like it hid the trees. You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It's getting closer. It appears to be a shadow bleeding into the fog surrounding it. coming this way. It's slowly growing in presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You cannot trust it. Your eyes. You are alone here. There's no one else besides you. It's only you and your shadow. How much longer can you stand this distance? No. Can you end it now? Screw you. Did that really just happen? Am I, like, losing my mind? You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head up straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. Cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Jeez. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics to their favorite song. Last movie I saw. It's been a fucking while. I don't really watch movies too often. Oh, she's actually calming down though. I rewatched a bunch of Game of Thrones. I don't know if that counts. They're not movies, but they might as well be. Should be. Good. You're starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. The only place where you feel safe. But first, why not take another look? Yeah. You need more time to gather your breath? Yeah. You can overcome this. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You're sure it was only in your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. You feel like you need a moment? Take all the time you need. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Must be tired. Get some rest. Don't tell me what to do, because I'll do the opposite. Stanley Parable style. Oh, we're playing Bioshock? That's what I immediately think whenever I see a lighthouse. I love the carrots. The sound of the waves have a unique quality to that. You hear the unexpected clarity in its character. Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe that a natural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It is rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. You didn't always need to be like this. Next dream. Hey, man. I'm the man in the gas mask. I can't ask you this. Can you bear my silence? Makes me anxious. What's wrong with my silence? Silence is unbalanced. What makes my silence uneven? Your silence has 14 dots. How many dots should my silence hold? One more? I understand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I've corrected my silence. Oh, okay. I think I just accidentally did that puzzle or something. And that's 15. 15? Who are you? What do you want from me?
Yeah, what do you want from me, see?
I want to show you the truth. I want to show you what lies behind the veil. I assumed the shape of the shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden under its detached floor roof.
Yeah.
Your dream has come to an end. Dude, just fucking wake up. Another strange dream. The man in the gas mask appeared before you again. Does it seem uncanny to you? No. Okay, you're just a fucking weirdo, aren't you? You don't consider that strange? Surely you must be at least intrigued. You think he spoke convincingly, but it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things that you can't hear or see. Spiritual guide that you may follow some secret logic. A logic that's yet to be discovered. You're tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go out and check the birdhouse? Nah. Will your dream continue to haunt you? You're not going to get it out of your head. You know it's gonna do it eventually, right? You know that's the point, right? You're gonna do it. You're resisting, trying to resist, but now's not the time. And I think there are 15 dots there again. It's likely nothing. But it's gonna rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. Sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. Better go get going before it starts raining. Right. You need to make haste. You have any second thoughts? Yeah. Out in your PG pajamas? Or are you like naked with like polka dot butt? I'm gonna assume that you got pants on and they're polka dot, which is adorable. Should have worn a coat. It's bitter autumn's wind is chilling to the bone. Did you find it refreshing? There is something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside, catching a cold because you had a dream. What kind of sane person would act like this? Pick a fucking lane, narrator. You either want me to fucking follow this whimsical adventure, or you want me to stay inside and stop being stupid. Don't you think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are sound of mind or not. All you want is to feel better. Want to wake up feeling calm and content. I don't know what's happening with my yawns today. Jesus. Ugh. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. Gonna rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Nah. You trying to catch a cold? Nah. She can get going. Nah. Nah. You are here at the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? No. You don't have a choice, do you? Can't outlast the thought. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone's been here recently. You realize this. You feel your heart beginning to beat irregularly. Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche that you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even your memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in the thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. Can you feel it coming again? Your breath is starting to shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Oh God, I don't have any friends! Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search for the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Nothing. Go by that logic, your most likely outcome. But you need to see it for yourself. Only then can you get out of this area system. There's one way to find out. Yeah. You having second thoughts? Worried about surrendering the thought? Fine. Dead bird? Is that what we're gonna see? Cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden within the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what it means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No. I'm just negative Nancy right now. I'm just gonna say no to everything. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it also very confusing, but be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. You feel your senses of security fading away. Might not be alone here after all. The frightening thought is starting to grow in you. Ugh. Anywho, sorry about that. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back first. Be in danger. Want to return to safety? No. Look at my penguin shirt. You know, maybe it's just possible that you're the one who put the box in the birdhouse, and now you're having dreams about what your unconscious mind has been doing, and now you're freaking out. You're freaking yourself out, man. You're standing in front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? I'm trying to remember if you left the front door open. You left in such a hurry that you didn't remember taking your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you forgot to close the front door. Yet there are numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so very confusing and empty to you. Don't let the numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, more things to die for. Yeah. I'm negative Nancy. You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Yeah. Are you still considering the possibility of someone else left the door open? Yeah. Can't stay outside. Fucking watch me. Yeah. Truthfully, if it was your fault and you left the door open and someone got in anyway, then I ultimately believe that you deserve what's about to happen. Or not deserve, but, you know, you kind of brought it upon yourself by letting yourself get into a dangerous situation to begin with. Where the fuck even are we? Made it back safely inside, but you're still fixated on the box and everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce the context based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. What do you think the darkest thing... Why do you think of the darkest things first? Much easier if you dwell on such thoughts. Be that as it may, you open the box.
I'm not sure I want to. I'm scared of what I find. I don't wanna.
Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something in a location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it. But you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. I mean, I have, but you're not me, I guess. You need to open the box and see what you can learn.
Nah.
Are you afraid something in the box will make everything even more real? Yeah. You think it's some kind of trick? Nah.
No. No.
You found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Is that your phone? I mean, quite literally everything that's happening is just proving that my theory has more and more water here. You're confused. You're trying to understand if this is possible. You're unaware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the fuck? Rationalize. You're still able to act reasonably after all this bewilderment. Your ability to reason that there may be a key to unlocking the truth. Try to remember the last time you used your phone.
I know.
Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? I have no recollection of how you got to this place. Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one to hide in the phone? You came here to seek solitude to get your head straight. The phone serves as a window to the world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all of that. So you decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you do? I mean, that's literally what well, I'm confident in the assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impossible. You need to get some sleep. Could clarify with dawn. Still trying to understand how your phone ended up in the box. Things will become clear in the morning.
Yeah.
Don't you find it bizarre?
Yeah.
When you think of something so specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe it's really nothing else to it. But have you considered that there may be something more? A greater truth? Oh, great. I see what you're coming at me with, narrator. You want me to join Scientology or something in this bullshit. Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything's real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone? Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress? Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help.
I got it.
Maybe you do, but be very careful not to let yourself get too far. But be that as it may, best thing you can do right now is to get some rest.
No.
Must be hard falling asleep after what you've been through.
Yeah.
Keep repeating a simple word until you can calm your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, miss, you are having a bad time. Carrots! You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against the cold concrete wall, looking at yourself with eyes of someone else. Jesus Christ. Fucking Christ, that just happened out of nowhere. Fuck. I gotta jumped me a bit. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body's shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze. You can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls and the gray corner. I saw the word, the 15 there. Yeah, that was 15. It wasn't is, it's 15. See flashes of triangular silhouette on the horizon. Is it towering on the black water? Waves as it pulses? Brown nose as its voice. It's calling you. Urgency, disarray, or despair, shame, panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You're fluttering away. You're floating to safety. Mr. Gas Mask! I'm the man in the gas mask. I ask you this. You believe in my existence? Nah. Will you trust my benevolence? Nah. Do you accept my truth? Nah. If I lead, will you follow? Nah. You fully defy me, and yet I'm here to help you. You've been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of this veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within my gallery. Yeah. 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 Well, that was fun. Looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. You think he's malevolent? Yeah. Kind of suspicious. But he hasn't done you any harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he's trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amidst this dissonance. You're tired of temporarily meddling with your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask. Maybe he's the only one who can help you. Oh no. You need to take a leap of faith. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. Remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Be worth a look. Yeah. You don't want to question the logic. You might be afraid of slipping too far. Ah. 2:15. You know what? How many times have we dreamt now? At what point did she go to sleep? Because she's been waking up hour after hour. So far, this game is intriguing. Been streaming for 40 minutes now, so been going for a bit, but so far I've only really had like 2 puzzles. Kind of weirded out by that. I'm actually waiting to see if this actually, like, the time changes. Because that'd be pretty cool if it did. But didn't. That means we're actually in crazy land. How curious. A minute has passed and yet your time appears to be frozen. Okay, wow. Nice, okay. Are you worried about what you might find? Could be nothing. Could be everything. I mean, it seems like this is more centered around someone's anxiety, and that's basically it. Although, who knows? Maybe there's some trauma buried underneath or something. Who knows? Beep boop. You unlocked your phone. The gallery's already open. The picture of the cabin you're in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swipe left. No more recent pictures available. This is the latest photo, okay? This is a picture of you and your friends. Remember the day you took this photo? It was unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You went all out to enjoy sunshine and a few drinks. Later, you started pouring like never before. It started. You're all wet and cold, but happy to be at the end of the day. It's a memory to treasure for you. Learning how your friends are doing. Do You think you've been a good friend? You feel like you've taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You need them and their laughter. You're still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. Aw, the puppy. Oh, we all love a puppy. You missed her so much that there was no words to describe it. You feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when the grief turns into fond memory. Picture of the old mill. Find it somewhat familiar. You've seen it near the cabin. Yes, you do not remember taking this picture. There's a dread starts to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before their dog passed away. The image is months old. You don't remember when you came here, but you're sure that you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done this before? All this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything is such a blur to you lately. But that as it may, be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? It might be difficult to discern what you're looking at. Yeah. There's gotta be something to this, I think. Alright. Hello. What do you think you saw? There was someone in the window? I don't know what I saw. I know there was a person in the window. It used to be difficult for you. Even though you don't want to admit it, someone stood in the picture. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment where your logic begins to fail you. In great disorder of your head, you're spiraling out of control. You feel it physically bounding in your head, attempting to break free. There's no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to the chaos. What have you got to lose? Nothing. You've grown so tired. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh you down in your shoulders. The dawn could help elevate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? I don't know. The same thing. Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek him out. That sounds like a good idea. In the middle of the night. Sure. Why should you have to deal with this torment any longer? It could be a way to lighten your burden. Go out with your pajamas again, sure. Yep, no cloak, no coat, no nothing. Front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? Nah. I can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? Someone else left it open? I'm starting to believe that someone is toying with you. You think it's the man in the gas mask? Surely your thoughts are dawning to some strange feeling. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you're feeling like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They're just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Do you think you can endure it through the night by staying here? Your mind is just one crack away from shattering. I don't want to go. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. Drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. A physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you to the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You're free. You are here. You are alive. If you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face. Pretend that you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hitting? Be that as it may, you should get going. The path leads to the old mill. Man, you love questioning everything about yourself. Instead of like, hey, should I be calling the cops? I don't know where I am. I should probably, like, try to get in contact with someone. Is it difficult for you to leave? The path of the old mill isn't long. The old mill lies just beyond this ridge. You're almost there. Thought you heard something. Sound like a branch snapping nearby. Strange feeling overcomes you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. You're trying to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of the breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking of something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? It's coming this way. Not the man in the gas. That is not the man in the gas mask. That's a grizzly bear. You must stay very still. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Can you feel the surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Your fight or flight you got, but you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came, but your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. I mean, what type of bear is this? Because black bear, you fight with your life. Grizzly bear or brown bear, all you gotta do is like curl up and protect your neck and stomach, basically, or chest. Because a brown bear will typically not hunt humans. They'll only fight if they're protecting themselves or their cubs. Black bears will attack people. And polar bears are I think you're just dead no matter what. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension becomes intolerable. You must get out of the situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to chance. Are you afraid this could be the last time you chose to close your eyes? You stand in this tension any longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Think the bear's still out there? Can you stand here all night? I mean, you can. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. Looks like you're safe. You have never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe that your dreams are trying to tell you something? They're just dreams. Jeez Louise. Maybe so. But have you noticed how the bears only appear in your dreams when things change? Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over the ridge. Want to see this thing through? Second thoughts. You're here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the cold differently. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You're no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. An unpleasant scent of damp, sullen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No. No one would blame you if you did. Looks like there's nothing here. It's a hard pit to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill has come alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush and thoughts of emotions. Stand there quietly trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate the organic thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How can anyone navigate through such a cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken at your limit. You must focus all of your remaining energy. He's waiting for you at the old mill. You think you've come this far to stop here? Someone is waiting for you at the old mill. Okay. You're standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant and take these steps. There's no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake your logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. You can't be all... For this can't be all there is. So here you stand at the foot of the mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? No. You need an explanation. There's turning back is no option for you. You've reached this point of no return. The moment has come. Left leg first. If you're right-legged, or like you use your right leg first, usually, it's the one you're more willing to like get into action with, I'd say. So you want to be ready to like push away with the right leg, or kick or attack. Fifth step. You take these steps without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. You're not even sure what to do. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. Maybe there's a hidden recurring pattern waiting for it to be revealed. 15? Does it make much sense? Does it? You're feeling conflicted. You don't want to stop counting, not now. Does it feel like every step is getting narrower? You need to gather your breath. 10. You're nearly there, with just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief, a whisper of promise and warmth. It offers you shelter from the darkness. You're almost at the top. Does it feel like every step's getting steeper? Is the moss-covered handrail slippery to the touch? 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. You think it's yet another sign of a mere coincidence? Coincidence, maybe so. But you're all out of numbers. It had to be 15. You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Your body and mind are weary. You're finally here. The storm is raging. Your thoughts are restless. There's nothing but the old door between you and the man in the gas mask. The first time could be clarity in the chaos, a glimpse of hope. Take a deep breath. This is it. Here's Lady. Hey! Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers in your ear. I premeditated? No, it's permitted. Permitted? I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from shadow and gray corner. I am the night without a dawn. I'm sure this Morse code actually is saying something specifically. What do you want from me? I have sensed something most intangible within darkness. So you've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what that is. Yet, you have heard the waves whispers of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from pulses of triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water. It stands on black water behind the discontorting veil. You search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth by your craving for is the three faces of the pyramid, but it lies hidden beneath the rail, which you can only perceive in the darkness. Therefore, I challenge your logic and reason. I disguise myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers of the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to a necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. A truth that is concealed by the all-disconcerting veil. You've sensed that there's more to than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past these things that are holding you here. I observed your loved ones from the darkness. I stood in the shadow of the great corner. I have heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. That can't be right. They know the weight of the worries you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You couldn't give them another thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by a great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left in this world. For the veil's greatest trick is to disguise itself in that light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look into my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze I shall cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. First I came to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. No. Don't be afraid. No. There's no need to be scared. No. No. I will not. Oh, your eyes actually do turn into knives. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with a false thing that keeps you tame and content. But in the dark, you have started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But you know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison from out of you. You're thinking of your loved ones. Let go of them. Let go of the ties that keep you here. Let go of their memory. You are scared. Don't be afraid. I will wash away all your fear from the darkness. Take my hand and follow me. Oh, resist for as long as possible. I guess I can. Clarity. Oh my, okay. Yeah, no pain, no doubt. The cold will turn into warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. Let go of the... Jesus, okay, yeah. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning at sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? Oh, another bot. Hold on. I just denied. I didn't ban it. Whatever. Let's try not to shit ourselves. There's no false light where the water begins. We heading to a lighthouse? You know, I bet the amount of times you could hesitate is 15 or something. Oh, there's the triangle. Okay, well. We're getting closer, I think. Are we? No, I don't think we are, actually. Never mind. Well, that is definitely a triangle. Jesus. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and the face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I'll repeat it myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what's becoming of me. What will become of me? Help me.
Hi there. Thank you for playing without a dawn. Hope you enjoyed my little game.
Should I be in negative Nancy here too? Sure did.
Phew, that was a relief. Thanks.
I'm sorry I'm giving you this voice.
It took me approximately a year to create this game. I spent a lot of time rewriting the code and the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. It feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games, hee. But with this game, I felt like I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project with more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I'd consistently put myself in a dark place to bring this work into existence. Yet, at the same time, the project was a labor of love. I'm very proud as to how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, and all continuous support and help. And thanks to my kids, Rico and Minja. You're the best. Thanks for the local game dev community. Sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And huge thanks to all of you encouraging me through social media. My heart. Oh, before you go, would you consider dropping a review? I could. Thank you. It'll be so much help with the exposure. You can find me here, Jesse McCrocken. I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Silver font at Poppy Works. Bye-bye. Well, it was in fact a hour-long game. And I suppose from my perspective, the most interesting thing about it for me was the creatively design aspect. I liked the way the game presented itself. I liked the Kurdish kind of wiggliness of it, especially with the fact that you can actually like alter it as well to like see things much more blatantly. Turn it into more waves, or you can use the default pure full colors, just be like stab, noise, numbers. So yeah, I guess default is kind of like splodgy numbers, I guess, in a way, like incomplete numbers. I see. I have a feeling that these were like the different kind of things that McCrocken used to like kind of play around with, and he settled on this as the default. What if there's a black and white one? Tundra or Cape Cod. Nah, we'll go default just to end it, I guess. Ocean. Well, that is without a dawn. So like I said, I liked the style, the designs, and the way the game looks. Story-wise, I guess it is very interpretive. I was more just like messing around with it, really. I was kind of just like, I'm going to be excessively negative and just be like, I'm not going to be doing anything you tell me to. Mind. I already kind of assumed that that's what it was going on, like we were speaking to ourselves, like trying to get us to do stuff. It's kind of hard to really determine whether it was a psychosis, where like they actually genuinely thought there was a person convincing them to end their lives in order to see the greater truth. I mean, there was a lot of indications that there was like a underlying depression with the dog dying, the feeling like they're abandoned on their friends, that kind of stuff. And then the constant dread of not remembering things the way they thought they were, and feeling that they were constantly being watched and looked for. I don't know.
Interesting, I guess I could say. It is a thought. But yeah, I genuinely did like the design. There's a very strong thing with a lot of the Jesse games. All of them have a very unique style to them, graphic-wise, and I've always liked all of them, I think. Well, that was it for today. I don't think we're going to stream anything else today. I think this will just be a nice little one-off, quick stream. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. We will pick up Silksong maybe tomorrow. I know I don't usually stream on Thursdays, but given I missed yesterday due to bullshit, I might do it tomorrow. If not, then it'll be on Friday. Take care and farewell.